What's up? How's it going? You can't really answer, but I can give you an answer, which is you've stumbled upon episode 51 of the MP Plays Virtue's Last Reward. If each episode was an area, this one would be rated in 2018 or 19, whatever it was. Let's keep going.
But this journal seems to suggest the opposite. The few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters.
We learned stuff we already knew in the journal. I'm trying to say that this place might be one of those underground shelters where, yeah, what were we saying? Or if this was one of those. Which would mean we're all supposed to be uninfected, that's right. It would have been thrown in here to keep us safe.
I mean, there's no way to say for sure at this point, but
what if
it seems possible.
Luna was like a Hajime, and she was, or like a Junko. Oh my god, what if it is kind of like a Junko situation? And they're like, guys, we gotta pick up a bunch of random people who are not infected and throw them in and keep them quarantined. But you accidentally threw in the one girl who was like making the virus, and she's secretly just like, oh cool, this is a perfect opportunity to do that. I also cracked my Xbox controller a little bit that I've been using to play these games with. I hope it can last the whole series, but the stick. Well, I don't even have the rubber thing on the stick. I haven't had it on there for like years. I even think it was on there when I played Danganronpa V3 back in the end of 2020. So that's 3.5 years without the rubber stick, without like the rubber cover on the left stick. And but I've had this controller probably for a decade, a little under a decade. So it's done well. It's not even mine. I don't know if the lights still work. Quark's been infected, right?
And maybe the virus got in somehow.
That would be bad.
Just think about it for a minute. If this is one of those shelters, a lot of things start to make sense. Maybe we've been here for a long time. Like, maybe they put us to sleep somehow. Made us sleep for years, maybe even decades. While we were sleeping, the pandemic that the newspaper article talked about happened. And whoever had this journal made this entry.
It's still funny that they're calling it a pandemic, as if like, well, I mean, obviously it is. Like, I've just had that word rammed down my throat for the last like 3 years. It's so funny. And then once the what is with Spike Jonze often having viruses in the game, and, like lockdowns and quarantine. And then once this antiviral treatment was finished, they were
right. It's all just speculation, but
I guess it makes for an interesting plot point. That's just a theory. But that doesn't make sense. I mean, it seems like a pretty plausible scenario, but we were all captured before the pandemic started, right?
yeah.
How would they have progressed this thing for that long? How would they have known to do that? Is it like a Danganronpa? Where like, before I knew you all, and we were all just chilling in this bunker, and then we got knocked out. But most importantly, why the hell are we playing the Nonary game if the point of this place is to save us? Throwing a bunch of people into a game that might kill them is a pretty weird way to protect them from a pandemic. I think Luna has this stunt by Dio has meant that Luna is now pulling ahead on who I think the mastermind is probably going to be. I don't know, him or Tenmyoji. Or Tenmyoji. Because Dio pulling a stunt like that is kind of a little bit too on the nose. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, he's setting up to be like a Byakuya, which is like someone you can hate for the game, but like it's not going to be some big reveal. See? Oh, wait, what was I right about?
We don't have enough information to make any real conclusions.
Yeah, alright, that makes sense. I mean, yes, it could just be we're thrown in here and then some Luna or Quark was like, hey, let's play a game.
I think we should see if we can find anything else.
I had barely finished speaking before she took off for the magenta door. Just love that we should find anything else. As soon as she stops, she just bolts towards the door. Hey, would you come to the infirmary with me?
Changed my mind. You can tell me about Quark later.
Okay. gone. Man. Let out a long, tired sigh. Started off towards the infirmary. Oh, no. What's he doing? How's he doing?
He seems to be stable, as far as I can tell.
Still sleeping.
Oh, didn't they say he... Whoops. I see. And if I have a look, how did I... Oh, because I hit the mouse. That's so funny. If I have a look.
Please, go ahead.
Yep, that's Quark. I check his hat for snacks. Move our way around the partition to the side of Quark's bed. The journal and the thing Phi and I had talked about would definitely need to be addressed. Moments, the AB game was when I needed to concentrate on. Lives were at stake. Mine, Quark. He could just not give it. Like, I am realizing, he could just wait. Wait a minute. So if we start, oops. Okay, if we start on 3, Dio stole from someone, so he's up to 6. Oh no. If Dio steals from me again, he's gonna be up to 9. And then he's just gonna be like, you know what, adios losers, and then just walk out the door. And trap us all here. Is it in my best interests to keep? I mean, I don't know. I think something about that is just... not too sure. I think... because I still just might go. I don't want to complicate it, but I have a feeling that's what he's gonna do. Or he's 100% gonna leave through the door. The journal was not. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. The journal was telling the truth that as soon as the anesthetic wore off, Quark would go insane again. It's true. If we weren't able to restrain him a second time, if we managed to kill himself before we got to him, perhaps he'd just get out of the infirmary and go hide somewhere. On the other hand, it wasn't like we could just keep anesthetizing him forever. There's only one way to save Quark, and that was with accident. Fortunately, Dio had stolen it. Once to get it back, Clover and I would have to vote ally. If I did, there would be an excellent chance I would end up dead. Yeah, he'd just leave. Just leave and then we'd all be stuck here. The question wasn't what to do. Sacrifice myself to save Quark. Right about the danger. I was also thinking about this. I mean, they've been known to chalk on extra little bits at the end, so maybe this is one of those moments. Thinking right about the danger, I was going to save myself. So faint, I almost didn't hear it.
Grandpa.
Oh no.
Grandpa.
Shifted a little, fell silent again. Enough though. Somehow that I'd been thinking. How could I have even considered letting a child die in my place? Suddenly, my cheeks felt hot with embarrassment and disgust. Yet again, the game is making a very obvious point of like, this is the correct choice. And last time I didn't listen, and it screwed me. I considered letting Quark die even for a minute. There was only one choice! There had only ever been one choice. No way I was gonna leave Quark to die. But it doesn't mean that everyone else kinda dies, or like they're trapped in there. My hand tightened in a fist and I looked down at him. Look, honestly, long term we may all die. Short term I wanna go out a hero. Because No, you can. Oh wait, yes. Anyone else can just leave the number 9 if they do it. Yeah, no. Go down a hero Sigma. Any uncertainty I'd felt before was gone. I knew what I had to do. But yet again, it is really funny if I click betray.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Like, you know I absolutely shouldn't. But it'd again be so funny if I go through this whole thing. I knew what I had to do. There was only one choice. I had to save Quark. Betray. I just want to see like what his reaction would like, what Sigma's reaction,
All players, please enter your votes.
and whether he'd like try and rationalize it or just be like, oh, why did I click that?
If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Looks like it's almost time. You two should head back.
What about you?
Not going. I'm worried about Quark.
But you're a solo. If you don't vote,
I'll automatically ally.
Ah, he's fine.
I know. I heard the voice on the intercom just like you.
What are you gonna do if Kane Alice vote betray?
Nothing, I suppose.
Suppose, hey.
Just means I lost that round.
Yeah, big up Ten Myoji. Honestly, yeah, respect Ten Myoji for that. I mean, he did betray us, but that's quite a solid attitude to have. Big up to him. He probably wouldn't be saying this if he was on 1 point like me, but
I'd just be voting ally anyway.
that's true. That's very true.
You know who my opponents are, right?
Alice.
Alice only has one BP left.
Oh, yeah, that's, yep.
If I picked Betray and they chose ally, I'd kill her.
Big up Tenmi Oji, dude. Why is he actually a good character?
I'm not so desperate to
Because you
escape that I'm gonna
shouldn't,
kill
or-
someone for it.
But you'd do it to me though, right?
And even if I was, I can't leave Quark behind.
That's true.
You see? Doesn't matter if I go into the AB room or not.
Yeah, shout out to my boy, Tenmi Oldie. 1010, baby. At least he's got a set of morals.
My vote's the same either way.
Tenmi Oji's mind was made up. Trying to persuade him to leave would have been pointless. Alright. Take care of Quark.
Of course. You worry about yourself.
Let's
okay.
go. Bruno and I headed out of the infirmary, leaving Tenmi Oji and Quark behind. When can I confess about, like, the thingies? When can I be like, yeah, I knew about the thing? Because how do I answer if they're like, why did you vote Alan? I thought he was a good guy. We got to the warehouse, we found everyone else waiting for us. Well, at least Clover wasn't happy. Not quite everyone. One other person was missing. Ooh, Dio? Hey, where's Dio?
Take a look at the doors.
They're all closed. Came in here before the one on the far right was open.
And that would mean
But he went in.
exactly.
Bust. Probably been worried I might try and take the Exilivir from him by force. Where he'd hidden himself in the AB room. Again, I feel like that's a logical explanation, but I also feel like maybe there's definitely, whenever you don't see someone walking into a room, into a locked room, something fishy's going on. That's all I can say. What a coward. I'd made up my mind to choose ally no matter what, but part of me would still consider trying to jump Dio if he dropped his guard. Now he'd made sure I wouldn't get the chance to try. I mean, it's
Where's
a strategy
Tenmyoji?
for me.
Oh,
Luna explained Tenmyoji's choice.
I see. Well, I guess that means I don't have to worry about him picking Betray.
right. What will you guys be choosing then?
Yeah. Like, I know you need the points, but surely this is like there's a 0% chance he votes Betray. And the only reason, bloody Fi said this and one of the other things, the only reason you don't pick ally is because you don't know what the other person's going to pick. Because you know what the other person's going to pick, the best choice is ally.
Ally, of course.
Okay, yes.
Because my BP is 6, I assume.
Yes. As long as Tenmyoji votes Ally, I can't choose Betray. If I do, Kay's BP will go up to 9.
But what if he forces you?
Ha ha ha. You needn't worry. I would never do something so crass.
That's what we want.
Really?
That's what he wants. That's the thing.
Of course.
Okay, no, that pose should mean that. Yep. Okay, he's good.
Then you don't need to go in there.
Ooh.
Excuse me?
Alice can vote by herself.
Why don't neither of them just go in? Like I said this a couple episodes ago. What if you just scan the card and neither of you two go in?
Then we don't have anything to worry about, right?
Well,
She's not
I
wrong.
apologize, but I'm afraid I can't agree to that.
Why not?
I just can't. Shall we go, Alice?
Oh no.
Hey, hold on a minute there.
Yeah. Kay continued briskly towards the AB room as he simply hadn't heard fire. Uh-oh. My opinion of Kay has been rapidly dropping the last few seconds. Alice scrambled to follow him, perhaps concerned that he would lock her out. Oh no. Seconds later they disappeared, photo left.
I hope Alice is going to be okay.
Oh no, because if he can overpower Alice, then he's just out of here. And that means my sacrifice is fine, because someone already left.
Well, there's nothing we can do now. If Kay told the truth, she'll be fine.
5.
5 minutes remain until Ambidex game
this-
polling closes.
This is gonna be some like elevator or like thing that uses that exact same sound effect, and I'm gonna get like flashbacks.
Time's almost up. Come on, Luna.
Right.
They headed off at a trot toward the second room from the right, and were soon outside it. Right, Clover. Time for us to go.
Oh, okay. Right behind you.
Sighed to myself and headed towards the leftmost AB room. There I saw another dead old woman. Okay. Ambidex game will now begin.
What are you gonna do?
I don't really have a choice, do I? The one thing I can do. I'm gonna choose ally.
You can't! You'll die!
Well, you never know. Just because Dio told us ally doesn't necessarily mean he's gonna pick betray.
Do you really think a jerk like that is going to choose ally if he doesn't have to?
Well, you never know.
No. No way! He's got 6 BP right now.
Yeah. He could.
If he picks betray, then he'll have 9 points.
If he could hit the wrong button. What about you?
Huh?
You got 6 BP too, right? Dio chose ally and we choose betray. You'd have 9 BP.
What? No, that's not... I didn't even realize that until you brought it up. I'm just trying to tell you that Dio is going to pick betray. That's who he is.
I'm trying to tell you that I've made up my mind. That's who I am. The only choice is ally. It's the only chance we have to get that medicine
That's
back.
why Dio called you an IG. What makes you think he's going to give us the Excelivir, even if you do what he says?
Exactly. Maybe he won't, but I can guarantee he'll destroy it if I pick betray. That's who he is. Yeah, because realistically, well, you take us out of the equation. Kay's voting betray. He's gonna get 9 BP. He's gonna waltz on out of here. Dio, like, regardless of whatever that happens, we're all gonna be stuck here and probably dead. The least I can do is die a little early. Do whatever I can to get Quark a medicine, and be like, wow, Sigma, thank you, you saved us all. Now we're all gonna die here, but at least we're all gonna die here.
Fine.
That little sprite animation is so weird.
If you aren't gonna listen to
I
me,
liked it, but now
then
I'm
I guess I don't have a choice.
no way you won't
I'll
tell
be
me.
pushing that button.
No, you won't. Huh. Before I realized what was going on, Clover ducked past me and ran towards the voting machine. No! Stop! I snatch her by the arm and hold backward with all my strength. Jesus Christ. I mean, I meant overpower her, but... Sorry. Sorry, Clover. I have to kill myself. Guess I was a little too
Hey!
hard.
What do you think you're doing? You can't just throw a girl around like that.
Oh, you want to see me? You're the one who tried to trick me.
But you're gonna die.
I love you.
Dio's going to kill you. You can't do this. I don't want you to die.
Aw, she likes me. Stop it. You wanna make out? Sorry, I'm sorry.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex's game polling closes.
I hear Allied immediately just kills me. Thanks. Means a lot to you say that, Clover. I like to imagine it gives me the choice where I can still pick, but if I pick Betray, just like a text pops up on the screen that just says like, "You monster." I gave her my best reassuring nod and turned to face the polling machine.
3, 2,
Turn to
1.
face the polling machine. I was also gonna be like, what if it doesn't let me? Oh, random. Oh no. Yeah. It would be so funny to click Betray. It would be absolutely hilarious to pick Betray. I have to go out of Hero. I'm sorry. But it would be so funny. And I will go back and eventually do it.
Of the Ambidex
So I
game
can't wait.
Has been
I
completed.
can't wait to kill Quark.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
Yeah, it's funny how it's like, this is the Ambidex, the prisoner's dilemma, the choice. How many times have I done it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've done it 6 times every time I've voted Ally. It's not really a choice then, is it?
Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
Over and I stepped out of the AB room. Several long moments, we just stared at one another. Words weren't necessary. But I'm gonna speak anyway. Everything she would have tried to tell me, I could already see in her eyes. Let's go. Turned and headed towards the results screen.
Sigma.
Okay, I was gonna say this is a terrible time for the glitch to pop up, but she looks absolutely psychotic. Heard her behind me, her voice barely louder than a whisper. Choice was already made. Stood up straight and kept walking. Oh yeah, ch. Is it gonna show people who didn't vote? No, only 5 people voted. Right. Yeah, you would have guessed it. What? How could he do this to me? Dio, what the hell, dude? Not cool. Not cool, dude. That is simply a not cool move. If you were to ask me what were some of the coolest moves, that would not be it. That is a certified not cool move. Speaking of not cool moves, I'm gonna end the episode here. That's right. Take that. In the next one, I don't know. Everyone looks at me weird and says, "What the hell are you doing?" And I'm like, "Well, I just wanted to die. I have Radical 6. I'm gonna die now." Anyway, see you in the next one.
Whoa! You just made it to the end of another awesome Yenbu video. Congratulations! There's plenty more where that came from. Click the subscribe button for more fun videos.